Hi, my name is Jean-Christophe of Christophe Design, and I've been invited to do some interior design and decoration work in this beautiful house in the central coast of New South Wales. Please come in, I look forward to showing you. So this is a landing in the entrance. And I always like to make sure that when you enter, you have something to focus on, something that welcomes you. So I always consider the entrance really important, and usually the first thing I work with. And because here we have a stair going up to the hallway, I wanted the eye to have a focus. And I always like when you enter that there is something to welcome you. And as we wanted to retain a sort of very fresh coastal quality, I decided on a Louis XVI white with a light antique finish and a painting with some blue jugs, some white and some actual blue jugs, because that reflects and relates back to the sea and the sky. And this house has a wonderful view of the coast. So it's like a soft welcoming with a serene, relaxed and casual elegance. So this is the entryway to the family room. And this is a little alcove. And I really love alcoves because you can create little corners of interest. You can create a focus that breaks a bit the linearity of a hallway or the squareness of a room. And here, a very colorful country painted chest with a painting that matches it very well. A little bit of blue to bring it back to the sea and the water. And here we have a really large family room. Many people don't realize that most houses, people spend 80% of their time in mainly one space. One of the things I like about this family room is that it is so large, so welcoming, and it opens up to a fantastic view. So on one side here, we have the kitchen, the dining. Here we have the lounge, and over here we have the beautiful view of the ocean, the hills, the cliffs, the beaches, and the greenery of the Australian eucalypts. One of the things I like about the layout of this room is that it allows for a huge table, lots of family. This family has teenage children. They can have all their friends and extended family. So it's a big timber table, and with it I've put these country crossback chairs to sort of give it that light country feel and that coastal quality, and to lighten up the richness and solidity of the timber. The kitchen has this really long bench, and I placed this painting here, rather large and very porcine, but I thought it looked great in a kitchen. It sort of has, there is a sort of a fun quality, a quirky quality. And here, because there is so much white, I chose these copper lights, and inside they are gilded with gold leaf, so that the light that comes out of it is quite golden. And I wanted to bring some of that warmth on so much white. So, and here at the back is an Italian ceramic fun painted face. And so all of these elements bring a bit of color to a very white kitchen. One of the first things I did here is to design and have this wall unit made. So again, we wanted to stay with the white. I didn't want it to be too imposing. And at the same time, I wanted it to have a little bit of detail. It's got some shaker style doors, which is sort of an understated elegance. I quite like the thicker shelves and the molding here. And just all of these detail to be able to create some storage, a place to put the TV, and essentially a focus for the room as well, and a place to put some decor. Another area is on this side here, again, a Louis XVI side server. And I wanted, as there's going to be quite a bit of grey and some marble, a little bit of grey detail to pick up and just give a bit of a lift to the white of the furniture. And this is a mirror with an antique mirror finish. So it only reflects a little bit. Sometimes I feel, especially in a bright interior, if you put a big mirror, it's sort of too much reflection, too much brightness. And at the same time, there's something lovely to see a reflection, but have it softened. On each side of the entryway, of the archway into the lounge, I wanted to have a pair of side server to create some symmetry, to create some balance. So one is here with a mirror, and on the other side here is one with a very strong painting, with gold, pinks, and silver. The same side server, and I've put some gold angel wings on each side. So to create a quirky decoration. So here the space is actually quite wide, quite large, with just a few very strong design elements. And this is one of them. And in that sense, because they're such strong statements, the room, the place, doesn't need a lot of elements, a lot of little paintings, and a lot of objects. And so the rest of the color here, we worked with gray, white, the colors of the marble. So we also again wanted to bring some blue and something a little bit quirky. So as an accent, we're using this an Indian print with palms, elephants, and traditional Indian motifs to bring that joyful ethnic quality that the Indian design culture brings. For the sofa, we looked at a number of different designs, and nothing that I had done in the past quite matched. So at first I thought, let's put the traditional French daybed here, but it was too much timber. And so I actually decided to design this, what I call a daybed sofa, from scratch. So it's got the lovely shapes. You can see with the studding that it really creates a bit of an accent. And so it has that French quality, but at the same time, it has a 1930s, 40s, so it's been modernized. Very much in the spirit of the Hampton style. The fabric is a lovely, soft, it looks like linen, but it's actually a bit softer. And it has a mixture in the weave of soft gray and white. And in the middle here, a coffee table with a shelf that allows lots of books and art magazines to be placed, and a Carrara marble top in those soft grays and whites. For the rug, this is actually a bamboo silk rug. Again, bringing some grays, and it's almost like the clouds. And while gray can be quite cold because of the amount of light, and the richness of the view, it actually brings a soft coolness, a certain elegance that really works well in this room. On the side here, I had some wing backs made, and it is here the reverse of the other fabric. So they're all upholstered in this lovely Indian print with almost an indigo blue, and then a little lumbar cushion of the same fabric as the day beds in order to relate them back together. The little side tables, also in the Louis XVI style, have just a little bit of grey to bring it all together. And the beauty of this coordination, of this bringing these colors together and have every piece in this setting relate to each other, is that it creates a sense of harmony and it embraces the space. When one walks in here, when one comes to sit down here, there is really this feeling of that everything talks to each other, everything relates to each other. And that is very much the key to a successful interior. Just like it is the key to a successful relationship within a family, is everything and everybody talking to each other.